Your brain is the most important organ in your body. It is your command center. It controls your thoughts, your feelings, and your memories. But what if I told you the food you eat every day could be slowly, silently damaging it? This is not a story from a science fiction film. This is a very real danger lurking in your kitchen and on your dinner plate. Many common foods contain ingredients that can harm your brain cells. They can make your memory worse. They can change your mood. They can even make it harder for you to think clearly. The threat is real, and it is happening right now with every bite you take. You might think you are eating a healthy diet. You choose foods that look good. You buy products that claim to be good for you. But the truth is much more complicated. I am going to reveal the 7 most common foods secretly waging a war on your brain. These are not rare or exotic items. Millions of people, perhaps even you, consume them every day. Staples in modern diets found in every supermarket and restaurant. Their familiarity is what makes them so dangerous. We trust them. We enjoy them. We have grown up with them. But behind comforting taste and convenient packaging lies long-term harm we can no longer ignore. These foods are slowly eroding your cognitive health. The list of enemies includes sugary drinks, refined carbohydrates, like white bread foods high in trans fats, highly processed foods. The first enemy we must confront is the sugary drink. This includes sodas, fruit juices with added sugar, sports, drinks, sweetened teas or coffees. They are everywhere, promising refreshment, but they are delivering a potent dose of sugar straight to your system, and your brain is one of the primary victims of this sweet assault. A single can of soda can contain more sugar than your body should have in an entire day. This massive sugar rush causes a cascade of harmful effects that directly impact your brain's health and function. It is a sweet poison disguised as a treat. When you drink a sugary beverage, the sugar is absorbed into your bloodstream very quickly. This causes a rapid spike in your blood sugar levels. Your body releases a large amount of insulin to handle this sugar surge. Over time, this process can lead to insulin resistance, a condition where your cells stop responding to insulin properly. This is particularly bad for your brain. Your brain cells need a steady supply of glucose for energy, but they are vulnerable to damage from extreme sugar highs and lows. This constant roller coaster of sugar and insulin can lead to inflammation, oxidative stress, which damages brain cells. The scientific evidence is deeply concerning. Studies have directly linked high consumption of sugary drinks to poorer memory. A much safer alternative is to drink plain water. Our second enemy is a staple in households around the world. Refined carbohydrates, with white bread as their most famous representative. White pasta, white rice pastries, and baked goods. These foods have been stripped of their fiber and nutrients during the refining process. What is left is mostly simple starch, which your body treats almost exactly like sugar. We see white bread as a simple, comforting food. We use it for sandwiches, we use it for toast. But this seemingly innocent food is betraying your brain's health with every single slice you consume. When you eat refined carbohydrates, your body digests them very quickly. Just like sugary drinks, they cause a rapid spike in your blood sugar and insulin levels. This high glycemic index is a red flag for your brain. A diet full of these foods can lead to chronic inflammation throughout your body, including your brain. Inflammation is a key driver of cognitive decline. It has been linked to depression. It has been linked to dementia. Your brain tries to protect itself from this inflammatory state, but over years of exposure, its defenses can weaken, leaving your precious neurons vulnerable to damage and decay. Scientific studies have shown a clear connection between diets high in refined carbohydrates and an increased risk of mental health issues and cognitive decline. Essentially, by choosing white bread over its whole grain cousin, you are choosing to feed your body something that can directly and negatively impact your mood and your memory. Choose whole wheat bread, brown rice, quinoa, oats, foods with fiber that provide steady energy and keep you sharp. Our third enemy is, honestly, one of the most notorious villains in the world of nutrition: trans fats. These are a type of artificial fat created through an industrial process called hydrogenation. This process turns liquid vegetable oils into solid fats. That change increases shelf life. It also improves texture. You'll find these dangerous fats lurking in so many processed foods: margarine, French fries, fried chicken, store-bought cakes and cookies, frozen pizzas. Your brain is about 60% fat. The type of fat matters. Healthy fats like omega-3s help build flexible brain cell membranes. Trans fats do the opposite. They get incorporated into brain cells, making membranes stiff and less effective. That impairs communication between neurons. It's like trying to send a clear signal through a static-filled wire. Slower thinking, poor memory, overall cognitive decline. The scientific case is overwhelming. Studies link trans fats to higher Alzheimer's risk and to lower brain volume. One neurology study found older adults with high blood trans fats were more likely to be diagnosed with dementia. They still hide on labels as partially hydrogenated oil. You have to read ingredients like a detective. Imagine stopping for a fast food burger and fries. That meal is likely loaded with trans fats from frying oil and processed buns. Cook more meals at home using healthy fats. Olive oil, avocado oil, coconut oil. Instead of packaged baked goods, bake your own with butter or healthy oils. If you see partially hydrogenated oil, put it back on the shelf. Enemy number 4 is a vast and powerful category, highly processed foods. These are industrial creations. They often come in a box, a bag, or a frozen tray. They have a long list of ingredients. Many you wouldn't recognize as food. Instant noodles, microwave dinners, packaged snack cakes, sausages, and deli slices. Designed to be hyper-palatable, so flavorful they're almost addictive. That convenience and taste comes at a high price for your brain. The peril lies in their harmful combination: sugar, unhealthy fats, and salt, often stripped of vital nutrients, fiber, vitamins, minerals, flooding your brain with damaging substances while starving it of the good ones. Picture a busy student or professional relying on microwave meals and packaged chips. Convenient, yes, but undermining brain function. Brain fog, difficulty concentrating, mood swings. The solution: prioritize whole, unprocessed foods and cook from scratch. Snack on nuts, fruit, or veggies instead of chips. The 5th enemy on our list is one that is socially accepted and often celebrated: alcohol. While a small amount of red wine is sometimes linked to health benefits, excessive alcohol consumption is a well-known neurotoxin. It can ambush your brain in several powerful ways. Regular heavy drinking can lead to direct brain damage. It causes nutrient deficiencies, especially B vitamins like thiamine, and increases risk of dementia. Alcohol can cross the blood-brain barrier easily, directly affecting your neurons and the delicate chemical balance of thoughts, mood, and actions. Alcohol acts as a depressant on your central nervous system. It slows communication between nerve cells. That's why people experience slurred speech, slowed reaction times, and poor judgment when intoxicated. Chronic heavy drinking can cause literal brain shrinkage, especially in the prefrontal cortex and the hippocampus. Severe thiamine deficiency can cause Wernicke-Korsakoff syndrome, profound memory loss and confusion. A major University of Oxford study of over 25,000 people found no safe level of alcohol for brain health. Any amount was linked to reduced gray matter. For your brain, less alcohol is better. If you drink, true moderation. Maybe one small drink on a special occasion. Better yet, choose calming herbal tea, mindfulness, a walk in nature, or non-alcoholic social activities. Your future self, with a sharp and healthy mind, will be grateful. The ambush is subtle, night after night. Limit alcohol to protect your brain. Our 6th enemy is the salty snack. We often focus on the dangers of sugar and fat, but high levels of sodium or salt can also sabotage your brain health. Bags of crisps, pretzels, salted nuts, cured meats, canned soups. These salty culprits are everywhere. Our bodies need a small amount of sodium to function, but the modern diet provides far more than is necessary or safe. This excess salt can have a significant and detrimental impact on your cognitive function, primarily by affecting your blood pressure and the blood flow to your brain. It is a silent saboteur that hardens your arteries and starves your brain. High blood pressure is a major risk factor for stroke. Research at Weill Cornell Medicine found a high-salt diet in mice led to reduced blood flow to the brain's cortex and cognitive impairment. They found changes in the gut that caused an inflammatory response affecting brain blood vessels. This shows salt can harm your brain through multiple pathways. Let's take a simple example: eating a bag of crisps while watching television. A single serving can contain a huge portion of your recommended daily sodium intake. Add a processed sandwich for lunch and canned soup for dinner, and you create a massive sodium overload. To counter this sabotage, avoid processed snacks and meals. Snack on unsalted nuts or fresh fruit. Cook with garlic, pepper, paprika, and herbs instead of salt. Read nutrition facts panels to check sodium content. We have journeyed through the dark alleys of the modern diet and unmasked 7 of the most common enemies of your brain. Sugary drinks, trans fats, refined carbohydrates like white bread, salt in your favorite snacks, processed foods, alcohol. This knowledge is not meant to scare you, it is meant to empower you. Your brain can heal and adapt. Neuroplasticity. Make conscious choices. Stop feeding harmful substances. Start nourishing your brain. The power to protect your mind rests on your fork and in your grocery basket. This week, replace your daily soda with sparkling water and lime. Next week, swap white bread for 100% whole wheat bread. Choose to cook one extra meal from scratch instead of relying on a processed dinner. Each small change is a victory for your brain. These swaps will build a shield against cognitive decline. Your journey to a healthier brain starts now, with your very next meal. Make it a good one.